But yeah, that's what I look like. I know I don't have Chad fucking facial features like one of Chris's fucking, what a pedo Chris's goons says about themselves, the Josh guy or whatever. But yeah, the audio's probably messed up. You know, I'm not a good talker, but you know what, fuck it, because, you know, Mr. Pedophile, Mr. Ableist, Mr. technically sexist, right? I'm not sexist. Racist, and he admitted to all of these things too. And yet in the stream, the one before he banned me, he was trying to say pedophile claims, right? Because he basically acknowledged in the stream that, oh, someone of like 1 million subs, like, who cares? Guess what? You used to have 14K subs, and he's trying to say his channel is not dead. You lost like 1 to 2K subs, and your views are in the couple hundreds now. But your channel is dead, dude. It is objectively dead. You literally lost your popularity. Just like not the Matthew we're talking about, but a different, just a random Matthew, Shy Matthew, in the Mason video said. The one where Mason exposed you, Mason Ironside, my Mason, not the cocksucker Mason, you know, your Mason. He basically was saying how, even like talking to you, right, like in the Power 101 game chat, that even if you won't recognize that you like fell off, right, that you lost your relevance, it's like, it's okay, you can be delusional, because that's what you are. Like, you are so fucking delusional, right? And he's trying to say, oh, my channel's not dead. You even say you have a cult. Yeah, you know what a cult is, like a niche ass thing. And no, I don't want you to say that Freemason shit. The Freemasons are after me for saying the truth or whatever. Like, fucking conspiracy ass, fucking lunatic, bro. And he's trying to say, like, what? Did I say that's conspiracy? Dude, you literally tried to say the Nazis invented autism. He didn't directly say, oh, Nazis invented autism. But if you listen to the call, the leaked audio call from like years ago with the Toontown corporate class drama, it was basically him saying that, he said in the call to the person he was arguing with, because they argued for like 1 to 2 hours, the brainless SJW, Toontown SJW, who was arguing it, right? He basically said, this is what Chris was saying, this is what pedo Chris was saying. He said that you know, you have Nazis making your medicine, and you wonder what shit like autism starts suddenly appearing, and the guy in the call laughed at him, and like, I don't blame him, bro. He started laughing. Most ridiculous ass shit. You know, why do you think Adam, half of his videos, the ones that I put in my playlist of like DJYC 215 exposed, why do you think Adam and Adam West, right, friendly Adam West, just type in how to PvP 77, will show up, his channel show up on YouTube? Why do you think half his videos are titled like Reich Stephen or whatever, right? Christopher of the Third Reich, right? You know, I get why Mason in the video description of his video was saying that, oh, this guy is saying like to purge the weak and mentally ill from society. And even in that video, because he made a 15-minute response video to Mason's video, where he didn't even watch the video, he just read the description and tried to debunk every single point. Because he didn't debunk shit. All he did was just confirm everything that was said in the video and everything that the mega thread from the like Toontown corporate class said about him being all those things. You know, Adam West said it best, right? In his video exposing Chris and like talking, it was like an 8-minute video, right? Like no reason to continue his drama. It was like the title of it. He said it best, that Chris projects everything that he is onto other people. And that is not a hot take. That is so fucking true. That is so fucking true. That is so goddamn true. Like Adam's a real one for that, you know? But yeah. And as for the real, because he was saying Rio would talk shit about you. I mean, I don't really care. I don't remember even really talking to Rio much. So if he talks shit about me behind my back, but then was hanging out with you, I mean, that's his own fault, right? And gladly, it seems like he learned, right? He learned his lesson, hopefully. You know, not to fucking suck your cock. That's the problem with a lot of fucking Chris's goons, bro. Or as Logan will call him, like Christopher's blind sheep. And I absolutely agree, man. Trying to say, like, I'm not trying to start a religion of natural law. What the hell else is it, man? What the hell is it? But yeah, this is totally unscripted, this YOLOing. But I don't care, because he's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna prove, like, this guy doing the faces, he proves what the video games nerds look like. It's like, yeah, I should be like you, man. As Beefy would say, or whatever his name was in one of your comments, I should exercise like a slave like you. right? I should exercise like a slave like you. I think it's good for you. And then you're gonna respond with your usual shit. Oh, you know, a shark dies if it stops swimming or whatever fucking crap you say. Like, no, I'm not gonna exercise like a fucking slave in gym max like you do. Or even if you don't say gym max, because people didn't have gyms back then. They just work like crazy. Yeah, work like crazy so you can flirt with minors. And he's gonna, because he was trying to say pedophile claims, bro. Unlike, I have evidence on Rob, which I want to see that, to be honest, if it's actually true. Because I've heard you say that, but I would actually like to see evidence of it. And as for the Logan thing, I mean, here's the thing. Because he's trying to say I'm a hypocrite for defending them. No. And even then, this guy is a hypocrite. Because he made a video called, like, response to Sperry years ago. Oh, Toontown doesn't have a pedo problem, the world does. But it's like, yeah, you, bro. Literally you. Like you said in the description, you know, pedo, Frizzy Dog and Pop talking about it. It's like, yeah, that's literally you. Right? You're the fucking pedophile, bro. You know, just like Adam said, you project everything you are onto everyone else. Or ultimate hypocrisy. There's other things I could point you out for hypocrisy for, but honestly, it's not even necessary, man. And it's kind of hard to when I don't have like your channel on me, like right now, because I can't like, I don't think I could swap to it while I'm recording like this, but whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Like because he's gonna say, oh, you're gossiping, bro, gossiping Genshin Impact. And even on Twitter, right? I went to some random people on Genshin Impact. Guess what? Someone from the Toontown community, they recognized me, like what I was saying, but they were like, how did you know about that? And I told them. And you know what they did? They sent me screenshots, and they were telling me about how, you know, Frizzy, you know, Pedo Chris was on TikTok, right? That not Chris thing, not Chris, that's your shit. You were following. They said they couldn't see who you were following, but they could see from the comments. And you were liking posts from 13, 14, 15-year-old girls, bro. And saying like, thank you, algorithm. And the person whoever replied to your comment saying 6 pedophile, right? They said PDF. They're absolutely right, man. 31-year-old man. And he was, and that's the thing. He says he's so good at women, bro. You're so good. Why are you not married? Do you even have a girlfriend? You know, Frieza's right to ask. Do you even have a girlfriend right now? You didn't provide a, or do you just fuck a bunch of whores? Like, I just genuinely want to know. And have you told those whores that, yeah, I Frizzy Dog and Pop, I Christopher Grayson Graham, whatever the fuck your name is, I'm a pedophile, and you know we have children, we have a family. You know I'm gonna rape your daughter, because that's the thing. What would happen to this guy? Let's say, God forbid, he has some children, right? He has a daughter. Because he's so, you know, you guys, you fathers, you gotta know that your daughters are gonna get curious. They're gonna be more sexual at a younger age, right? Average girl losing it at 13, whereas average guy, you know, 16. You know, you guys don't get how women are. It's like, what would happen to this guy if like he said, he had what was that guy's name? Like Damon, whatever the fuck his name was, in the video where he was saying how he knew a guy who was like 18 years old, but he looked like a lot taller and older than he actually was, right? Fit in the stereotype. And he raped like a 13-year-old girl, right? Giving a 13-year-old girl head on like his front porch or something like that. What would you do if, you know, 31-year-old you, but like someone else, right, raped your underage like daughter? I'm just saying, I actually want to know, bro. I want to see, oh, it's because they did something to my dad. No, come on. You know it's wrong, man. Like, Adam is right to say it's not right, bro. And I don't think it's even legal anyways, like, with your situation. Because you were trying to argue with Freeze. I remember when he showed you the law. Oh, but if you Google Wikipedia AI, right? He showed you the law, and you ignored the underlying text, just like he said. Right, and you still have that shit on your channel, right? Like, your reaction to it anyways. And even if you don't, like, I already downloaded it. You know, I've downloaded a lot of your videos. They have them saved on my computer because this guy hides shit, bro. It's like Adam said. It's like Adam said in the video. This guy would literally take down private shit, bro. You know, he was right to call you a narcissist. You know, you project onto everyone else that you call everyone else a narcissist when you're the true narcissist, right? Literally hide your fucking losses, most of them, right? It's just crazy. Showing off your freaking body, right? It's like the people in the Freeze video said before it was taken down, like literally Frizzy flexing his muscles is like one of his animations, right? He's literally an NPC. I don't blame him. Actual NPC behavior. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. This is really like on the spot. I don't even know if it's gonna work. Again, he'll be like, oh, you're fitting every internet stereotype, nerd stereotype. It's like, I mean, not really, because while I used to be fat, like actually like morbidly obese, I used to be, I'm not anymore. You know, I lost a lot of weight, a lot of it from starving, I'm not gonna lie, and like throwing up. You know, I used to do that. I don't really do that anymore, because now, I mean, the last time I checked, I was like 139 pounds. Like, I would like to be 137 and stay that way, because that was the, you know, it was a max left on Toontown, the original Toontown. Now, I'm not counting the private servers where like the laugh goes up higher, and like I don't care, I don't play those games anymore. But the original Toontown, you know. So I stay at 137, never go up, never go down. Because I'm not gonna, because I know you're talking about DJ Hives. And that video you posted that, oh, Freeze and Triple Q, they did a lot more research. Yeah, you wanna know how I knew about that? The DJ Hives thing? It was from Jetty. Yeah, you remember Jetty? You know, even Jetty turned on you. Even Jetty finally freed himself from the cult, the delusional cult of personality. At least I hope I did. At least I hope he did, right? He even commented on Freeze videos like DJYC 445, right? Like kind of like, you know, like EDP 445, right? Because that guy's a pedophile. You know, he's right. He's absolutely right about you. I couldn't stand when that guy would fucking ride you, bro. Actually delusional. Actually delulu. Fucking crazy, man. Well, that Josh, yeah, Josh cocksucker, right? One of the Frizzoids, right? He's gonna be like, oh, this explains, like, me showing my face or listening to my voice or whatever, this explains it. This is why this guy doesn't get it, you know? Or like Chris would heart a comment. I remember this. It was on his channel, like, oh, you either get the truth or you don't. You get women or you don't. It's like, dude, I can't change my face, all right? Because he's gonna be like, oh, looks, money, status don't matter. It's like, man, you got those three things I don't have. I don't got looks, obviously, like you can see, right? I don't got the looks, and I don't have money, right? I don't make 6 figures off freaking Uber or whatever. Like, I make enough money to where I'm not like poor, but I can't like live on my own, at least not now. But even still, like, this guy tries to brag about his money, like, again, not like to show off, like, oh man, I make like $1 million or whatever, but I'm like these salty Toontown degenerates. And it's like, you literally live in apartments and you move, and didn't you get like evicted from one of them because he failed to pay rent or whatever? And he'll have his excuses, but Freeze made a short about that a while ago. That shit was funny as hell. It was funny as hell, because you know what, the house that I live in now, you know, my mom and dad, like, it's pretty much paid off. The house is basically mine, right? I live in an actual real house. I don't live in fucking shitty ass apartments. Right? I didn't grow up in fucking Baltimore, one of the worst cities to possibly like grow up in, right? I didn't grow up in one of those. You know, I actually grew up in like, not like the rich parts of Northville, but like middle class, right? Maybe not like upper middle class, but not like lower, right? So maybe like average. But yeah. And as for the facial hair, I mean, I'm gonna probably get a haircut from the barber, right? Like the barber my dad goes to and just kind of forces me along to, because I don't really care about that, because it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, he'll try to say looks, money, status don't matter. Oh, there was that guy who in his high school who looked like Shrek. The dude had freckles and it was fucking half the school. I just think it's a bunch of bullshit, bro. Like, you can just say whatever you want on the internet. You can say whatever the hell you want on the internet. And even then, that guy's probably a pedophile, right? Or like you would say in your response to Freeze, all women, even if they're not saying it out loud, they're racist, pedophilic, ableist, sexist motherfuckers. You know, and that's why they're just disgusting, man. You know, and you even said on your channel, you said that women are like the most sexual creatures on planet Earth. I actually agree with you. That's what makes them so repulsive skanks, you know, because they would rather be with a guy like you and all the other, like, even though you're a pedophile, right? Openly a pedophile, openly into my, and again, there's no denying this, bro. You got exposed for it. I shouldn't even call you bro, fuck you, right? You got exposed for it in Toontown and Power 101, right? The 11-year age gap between you and Hope, right? 27 and 16, and then when you started, like probably 14 and 25, right? Because in 2020 she said like 15, right? You can look at the screenshots, and I'm pretty sure you guys were dating anyways in 2019, because I was in, because I can still go back to the old Power 101 Discord, right? And I'm actually gonna get some screenshots. I'm gonna get, because I remember I had them. I'm gonna get some more screenshots, you know. And this guy making fun of me when there was the Privy Ryan. I don't know if you know this guy, but he had like text chat. He was with that PvP group, like the Ryans. I mean, with Matthew and probably Logan, or like I feel like he, or in Wolf and stuff. I feel like he was friends with those guys, right? I was never friends with, because he's trying to say I'm friends with Matthew and Mason, bro. I saw that video because, you know, when I play games, like when I play the few games I play, I watch the shit on YouTube, you know. I like watching and supporting the content creators, you know. And I saw Mason's video, and it was fucking hilarious, bro. I like that he exposed the shit out of you, you know. So I've never talked to Mason Ironside. I've just seen like one chat thing that he said, like of a screenshot, but I never actually talked to him. Matthew I did talk to, but honestly Matthew found me annoying, right? He saw me as like a troll or whatever, but I'm not trolling here, you know. I'm not like how I used to be. And honestly, I kind of regret doing all that PvP I used to do, because you know what, there was nothing else to do. And as for why, there was nothing else to do in the game. I should have honestly just moved on to another game, or just played them more casually or whatever. But you know, I like to really get into stuff, right? Because there was nothing to do after I maxed my pirate. Especially, I didn't even need to max the other pirates, honestly. There's really no point. That was only for PvP, right? To play the classes that were like kind of better, or just to have like different play style and stuff, you know. And which was my favorite class. Or even you said yourself, like you loved the Witch Doctor class was like your favorite class, but once it became like unplayable, you stopped playing it, you know. Crazy. I was like, oh, top player. It's like, you really weren't. Like, if you lost to Adam that many times, and even Matthew was right to say, because I can get the screenshot of it, hopefully, if I can go back in the old Discord. Even Matthew was like, I'm not impressed by like Chris's gameplay, like basically his gameplay on Privateer. Right, you only played on Buck and Buckler for like basically Buck mostly. I never saw this guy play on his like musket or